Alright, I have no idea when my camera cut off, but back to what I was saying. First, let me explain something. Do not, with the Galaxy S5, do not leave Pokemon Go running in the background while you are recording a video with your phone. The battery gets so fucking hot, it will literally shut down the phone. Now with me, I was lucky enough that it just shut down the recording and cut me off. But you want to not do that. I have noticed a very big inconsistency with, well, let me put it this way. At the airport, I have caught a few Pokemon on the way. I've caught a few on the way home. But when it comes to being on the airfield, on the ramp, even though I'm not supposed to have my phone on the ramp, I will check it, my phone, for the time. Because I currently do not have a watch that I can wear. So the issue I have is that the box where the nearby Pokemon doesn't update, it'll show there's nothing near, everything like that. Now, like I was saying, I just checked before logging out. It said there was nothing around, and it said that until I restarted my phone, and even then there was only one Pokemon that was near. There was a different Pokemon that I captured. However, I had used the incense to attract Pokemon. And for at least 20 minutes out of the 30 that incense works, I didn't see any update of the nearby Pokemon. There was absolutely none. What is it called? This fool driving so slow. Truck. Anyways, so nothing, it didn't show anything near, but an American Airlines ramp guy, the guy that loads all the baggage and all that stuff, he was, I looked at his screen. He didn't show me his screen. I just kind of am tall and I can see over people. He was able to find a Ghastly and catch that. His 2 other coworkers that were with him, I was like, I said, I can never find any Pokemon here. And they're like, well, we find them all over the place. So there might be some incompatibility with the Galaxy S5. Because I don't think their phones were Galaxies. They look more like tablets, but so like the Note, Galaxy Note or something like that. They were big phones, basically. And it's quite possible they were connected to a Wi-Fi setup, whereas I was just on my data. So there's that. But still, there seems to be some kind of inconsistency via, device to device, or I don't know, person to person or whatever. The Pokemon that I have found are not really that special. I did find a Ponyta and an Abra and a Sandshrew, which is the Sandshrew is actually my favorite Pokemon of all time. Would I ever use it in a battle? No. I just like it because it looks like the yellow brick road from Wizard of Oz. The Pokemon I started out was with Squirtle, simply because now there were two major factors. Normally I would get the Charizard, but nearly every single person gets Charizard as their first Pokemon. I was watching a guy's Let's Play on how to play Pokemon Go, and of course he got a Charizard. The reason why I don't get, or at least in this game I didn't get the Charizard, is because one, almost everybody gets Charizard. So right there I'm already a leg up. If they come to a point where they allow people battling each other in random places, not just at a gym. There's that, and Screw Attack had the battle between the 3 starter Pokemon, and while Blastoise is the slowest, or one of the slowest, its defense is is high enough to take on the other 2 Pokemon. That being said, he's also super effective against Charizard because Charizard is fire and Blastoise is water. I do have to admit, though, that if the people at Nintendo are smart, which they're smart enough to do this, type of stuff, but the typing and all that stuff, there's more to it. Like, yeah, fire would be strong against ice, but it's weak against water. However, it's also a flying type, so it should be theoretically, the Charizard is technically a flying type. It's also a dragon type. I think it's a dragon type. I think they made it into a dragon type. I'm not sure, but if we're going based off of the original red, blue, green, yellow Pokemon series, then there's a lot to be said about things needing to be fixed. Being like psychic types. They're strong against everything except bug types, apparently. Why? I have no fucking clue. It makes no sense. Literally makes no sense. Maybe because bug types have no brains or something. I don't know. Telekinesis would still work perfectly on bug types, though, I would think. Like reading a bug's mind to see what its next move is. I just don't see what is stronger than psychic types. There is nothing that's stronger than psychic types. So that's one thing that would be one thing that needs to be fixed. What else? There was like Gyarados. It's dragon, it's water, and it's flying. Two of which is susceptible to electric. So therefore, I don't know why people think that Gyarados is this almighty powerful Pokemon in the original series. It was, I guess it was a little OP compared to electric types because you would think electric type fighting something that has two types that are weak against it, it would be like 4 times as powerful, not just 2 times. That's my thought. The other thing is electric types are supposed to be strong against bird types or flying types. That simply is just super fucking untrue. Why do you think birds can sit on live stripped wires and not get electrocuted? Well, it's because they're not grounded. That's why. So a flying type sitting on the ground, that would be, weak against electric, maybe. But a flying type up in the air should literally have no weakness to electricity. So that makes no sense to me. And that's the biggest example I can give. Why do you think they give, or why do you think they use a helicopter to fix the wires, the live wires? They have a guy that bonds to it using a metal pole and all that stuff. Flying. Whoa, what the fuck? Some kind of beetle. Something. I don't know what the fuck that was. It was just buzzing. Like. But anyways, let's keep those bugs out, or try to at least. Home sweet home, I guess. Alright, I had to take a little break there. So yeah, the typings need to be fixed. I'm looking for something to eat. Milk is the best thing to drink right now. let's see. I'm gonna pause it again. All right. For anyone that doesn't know, that is the old Bay Bridge, one that goes from Oakland to San Francisco. The movies never touch on this bridge, and I think this bridge is more important to the Bay Area than the Golden Gate Bridge. So there you go on my thoughts on that. Let's see. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end the video. Talk to you later.